Hey air signs, welcome to the Guiding Chariot. This is going to be your new weekly reading. Okay, house rules, let's get them out of the way. So this is going to be a timeless general reading for all air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. My only ask, take the messages as they resonate. If any messages or cards that come up, they don't really jive with your situation, they don't really connect to you, that's fine. Just means that message wasn't meant for you. Leave it on the table, take the rest. So this particular reading we're going to do a little different. Oh, and of course this is going to be for all air signs, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome to be here. Just feel free to swap the characters depending on what fits. Is there anything else I need to say? No, I think that's it. If I think of anything, we'll just add it in. This reading is going to be a little different. So we are going to pull some oracle and do a tarot spread for the collective. So for all of you air signs. And then I will be pulling some cards individually at the end for each individual sign. So you'll get a general and an individual. So we'll get to those towards the end. So stay excited for those. Like I said in the Time is Tuesday, if you haven't watched it, go watch it, check it out. It's great. I did talk that we're going to do a love reading this week. So talking about relationships doesn't have to be romantic, but that's going to be our topic. So of course, I can't do a love reading, thank you, and not start with anything but our romance angels. So we're going to get a couple, right? And remember, you may resonate with all of them, you may resonate with just a few, one, doesn't matter, just don't force it. There's one on the floor, I will grab that. Let's see if we can get one more, Spirit. If you guys know me, you know I love a set of 3. Don't know what it is. It's my lucky number, I guess. Oh, okay. Air signs. I wasn't going to say this, but it keeps popping up in my head, so I'm just going to say it. Oh, thank you very much. I really want some good news for you Libras. I didn't intentionally do this, but I'm kind of glad it worked out that you guys are the last video. Because I want to say the past 2 weeks, probably the whole time, 3 weeks actually. Because even the first week I was on the Big Island. You guys have had some hard readings, and I'm so sorry, that all this stuff has been going on. Geminis, you had a nice little champion moment there for a minute, but you had to work through it to get there, to have that moment. So I really hope we get some good news for you, my friends. All right, let's flip these over. All right. You know what? This is a good start. I like this. So first card out, keep an open mind. Prompt reads, your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So for some of you, whether you're single or not, doesn't really matter, this can apply to both of you, but kind of be open to the unexpected. Be open to things being different than you planned, than you thought out, than what the vision you had was originally in your mind. Hold on a second. And for those of you who know me, I'm not drinking wine. This is hibiscus tea. Because I know some of you are going to be over there, oh my god, I can't believe he's getting lit during a reading. No, it's tea. After this video, though, it might not be. But this is really about just allowing, I want to keep saying allowing the unexpected. And it's funny, because this particular card doesn't necessarily mean it's unexpected. It's just, maybe you always like guys that are blonde, and your next one's going to be a brunette. Like, just be open. It's still going to be what you want. It may just look a little different than what you were thinking. But for you, I keep wanting to say unexpected. Like, I almost think this is like, you thought this was never going to happen, and then it does. So, again, you're not going to outthink it. You're not going to predict this. It's just going to pop up. Just be open to it. Just because something happens you weren't expecting doesn't mean you have to oh, no, don't want that. No, didn't plan for that. It's not in the schedule. We don't talk about new business until November. I can't. No, bye. Don't do that. Be receptive with this card. Because, look at this. You guys got chemistry. Sorry, I'm finding where there's no glare. Okay, maybe I'll lean this way so I can put it here. But chemistry, magnetic, very, very attracting. And this bond is fiery and passionate and so strong. Like, literally, you're like just super magnets just stuck to each other. And again, this person may seem, never would have thought it, never would have imagined it would come from this person, whether they I almost want to say whether they were like, oh, they were so far out of my league. Not saying one's better or worse, but it's like I never thought like I'm like the theater major and you're like the big sports jock. Never thought our worlds were going to collide, but yet, boom, here we are bonding and connecting, and it's electric. Love it. So beautiful. And then we also have free yourself coming up here. So free yourself can mean a couple things, right? Especially with keep an open mind. So being a little free, taking out those restrictions, not being stuck in this one lane, being a little open to that. But free yourself here, honestly, I feel like this has a lot to do with what I talked about in the Virgo new moon reading. So I'm sorry, this is getting posted probably Thursday morning, which is when the new moon is happening, so I can't tell you beforehand because it's kind of going on right outside. I was sitting outside on the balcony earlier. But doesn't mean the energy has passed. You still have access to that energy. So if you didn't do anything for the new moon, or even if you did, you want to do a few more from what you hear in this reading, if it resonates, do it. But in the reading and what I'm going to talk about now, there is, with this Virgo new moon, because Virgo is asking us to be super practical, but it's also talking about where we have barriers, at what can we break down that allow us to be more authentic, that allow us to connect, to a wider base, or just to be more in flow. So for some of you, this for yourself is about taking the blinders off. It is getting out of this cage, right? Getting out of this fenced in area, because there's so much out here for you to explore. You're hindering yourself by only giving yourself this little playpen when you could have the whole field. Okay? So there's much more out there for you, and much more to expand if you kind of just let go of the expectations and let go of it. It has to be this way. I just want to play in this patch of grass. You don't know, that patch of grass might be even better, more fragrant, more tasty, whatever. Like, there's more out there for you. So free yourself from these kind of limiting expectations. There's more than you think, I would hazard to say. And I mean, yes, because it looks like it's going to be more than you even think. All right, let's hop into some tarot, shall we? That was random. That's so funny. I have a friend who's an Aquarius, and this person just like literally popped into my vision. I hope you're watching. I don't want to call you out, so I won't say your name. I'm probably going to text you later though. Three of Pentacles, first card out. So this is support, this is help, but this is all the elements coming together, right? This could also be, I mean, I don't really feel it off this card, but I'm just going to throw it out there because it's general. This could be, mentorship. It has that kind of student-teacher vibe. So, kind of learning and observing, but it really feels like all the help, all the support kind of coming together, all the pieces falling into place, right? Which makes sense why we want to be open and not be stuck to one plan, because now that everything's coming together, again, if it surprises you, that's fine. But it's here for the same cause. It's here to work on the same mission. Let it do its magic. For some of you, this may also specifically be about work. Someone went flying. Oh, okay. We got real talkative now. Okay. Let's talk about these bad boys. So, stop it, you're funny. So we had the Eight of Wands slide out. I picked it up, put it back in the deck, and it just kept sliding out. So there is communication coming. There is, for some of you, it may even be speed and things starting to pick up and momentum starting to build. I do think it's more about communication. And I will say communication kind of a big thing with... Sorry, there's some cards on the ground. Let me pick those up. There was a big thing in the new moon reading as well that had to do with communication. I would say if you don't know what's in your third house, whether what planets are in your third house, or what planet or what sign rules your third house, I think it would be really beneficial for you to take a peek. And it's so funny, Geminis, I'm not talking to you, but you guys know all about it because you guys naturally rule the third house. So for you, this is going to be probably easy energy to navigate. But this communication, yes, it could be communication coming to you for sure, but I just have this incredible connection to this is communication for you, about you. It could even be how you're seen, what reputation you're having. Like this feels about something you're starting to portray beyond yourself, right? So how you speak about yourself to others, how your thoughts and your words, what kind of picture they paint of you, what type of things you communicate to others about, how you communicate, how your actions, what they telegraph to others around you, whether they be friends, co-workers, partners. It's the communication just in general. It's like a big blanket of communication that feels very, very significant right now. All right, hey. Page of Pentacles and the Lovers also came out. They came out together. So again, Lovers, all about Gemini. So here's your card. You're showing up in the reading. Perfect timing. Page of Pentacles, again, is that growth opportunity, right? It's that seed that's starting to grow and blossom. So specifically for Geminis, this could be you about finding your strength and power. You went through some hard stuff previously, had a little win moment, right? I wouldn't say it was a win moment. Let me take that back. A little relief moment, kind of like whatever was going on in the past kind of came to an end. You got a little release from it. In a sense where at least the pressure was kind of off, right? It wasn't so demanding, so you got a little bit of a breather. But again, for Geminis, this could be you continuing to blossom, continuing to grow. For the collective, again, this is that love potential increasing, right? As this potential grows and brings us new growth and new opportunities and new limits, right? Because it's expanding, right? There's no end to this potential. It's limitless. And this is about your connection, whether this is someone currently in union or this is singles, opening your capacity to love. Beautiful. So strong connection to this free yourself energy as well. We are opening, becoming more expansive, creating far more space for this beautiful connection to come in. Air signs, this is so you right now. I can't. So here we have the Hangman and the Ace of Pentacles. So again, this inward journey. This inward journey to reflect and discover ourselves, gain wisdom and insight. And again, this is really about self-discovery here. When we're talking about the Hangman, this is you going inside to reflect. We have Mars retrograde, which can make us, kind of short-tempered, can make us kind of nasty and angry and easy to yell and pop off and things like that. So it's about finding healthy outlets for our emotions and our rage for some of us. Being willing to slow down and give ourselves a little more time if we need it. Being okay, like if our drive kind of limits and our energy feels low and we need to take a breather, to be compassionate to ourselves, right? Why is this happening? What is it I need? What is my body and my soul telling me through these different experiences I'm having? There's a lot of self-discovery here. And then with Jupiter going direct as well, this is the moment where all the insights start to come in. But again, you're not going to see them if you're not, in a space where you're open and receptive to them. So big moment of self-discovery. But what that does, it gives you this gift where you're being blessed with physical abundance. So it's giving understandings on where this opportunity lies, how to take advantage of it, what to do with it. For some of you, it also may be super new. I talked about the unexpected. So this could be finding an opportunity where maybe you switch careers, right? You've been a baker all this time, and then suddenly this amazing opportunity presents itself where you can learn computer programming. I don't know. Take it as you will, but there's definitely a new offer coming to you. But again, you're only ready to receive it if you do this reflection, right? So for some of you, this retrograde may be very significant to find healthy boundaries and to find healthy outlets and understand what it is that drives you and motivates you and what your passions are, right? Because those are all things that kind of are encompassed, by Mars, passions, drive, motivation, all these things. It's our warrior planet, right? It's what gives us our get up and go. And also that's going to be, so yes, I would say it's definitely going to be important with what's in your third house, what's going on in your third house, because that's what we're communicating, that's the messages we're sending. Where Mars is, for some of you that are really resonating with this, it may be super beneficial for you to know where Mars is right now. Because again, that's gonna tell you a lot. We also have, I was talking about this yesterday to my roommate, who, if you're a Libra, you've heard about him because he's also a Libra. Every once in a while, I'd throw him in there. But we were talking last night. Mercury goes retrograde during Libra season in Scorpio, but then it backtracks right through Libra. So Libras, definitely a huge window for some reflection for you coming up very, very soon. And that will be so much easier for you if you can start it now, right? Because if you get some of this, even if not all of it, if you get some of this now, there's going to be less work for you later. So, and that'll be in your season when that energy for you will be very, very strong. And cardinal signs, if you didn't watch Time This Tuesday, please go watch Time This Tuesday, because I talked a lot about Mars retrograde, which is going to affect us all for 2 months. But Libras especially, all the cardinal signs, so Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, the 4 of us are going to feel it the most. So Libras, if you haven't seen it, definitely go see that. But this is going to be a really strong energy for you. Oh, look at that. I was about to shuffle bottom of the deck. 10 of Cups. It's all about creating that happily ever after. Whatever that looks like for you. Oh, okay. That was a loud crack. What was that? Look at that. The sun. The sun. Everything's going to be all right. Every little thing is gonna be alright. That was my only musical interlude. So sorry you all had to listen to me sing. Why'd you have to fall right underneath it? Alright. Yeah? 8 of Pentacles. Do your work. Do your work, my friends. You got some homework to do. You have some... And it's not necessarily... I mean, yes, it is growing with the 8 of Pentacles, but it's about dedication and commitment, honing your craft, focusing on the task at hand. And honestly, for a lot of you, the task at hand is really this self-work, this shadow work for some of you even. And just, I would almost say this is a dedication to yourself. This is a dedication to yourself, commitment to yourself. I deserve care. I deserve love. I deserve nourishment. I deserve compassion. And since I deserve it, I'm going to give it to me. Right? Right? Like, this is a commitment to do what's right for you, do what's best for you. What is in alignment, what brings you the most joy, what's going to bring you the best outcome. Look, you had 10 of Cups earlier, now bottom of the deck, 10 of Pentacles. I mean, come on. Abundance, wealth, longevity, happiness, bliss, happily ever afters. Big, big stuff, right? Here we got the Ace and the 10. Big stuff coming to you. And all you got to do is a little shadow work. Make it sound so easy, right? But again, that's the big thing that's here. It's like Spirit's got things falling into place. Even your oracles were all about just keep an open mind. It's all coming. It's all good. Don't limit it. Don't limit it. And a lot of the work that you have to do is really just about opening your potential by expanding and understanding what makes you tick and why these certain triggers cause you to feel this way. What makes you react this way? What makes you light up? What gives you joy and passion? And down to the bottom, and I made these little, I don't know if you guys have, wherever you live, you have those aloe drinks that have like the little bits of the aloe leaf inside of it. I found a way to make my own with my own aloe plants. So they're sitting in the bottom of this tea. And now that I'm down there, I'm getting chunks. So if it looks weird that I'm drinking and chewing, that's the reason why. If anyone wants to know my recipe, though, they came up bomb. I finally perfected. I've been making it a couple times, and I finally, every time you tweak it a little bit, I think I found the happy medium now. All right. Look at that. 3 of Wands. I'm going to make this our last card, and then we'll go into the individuals. But 3 of Wands, this is that ship coming in. This is that it coming out of the ethereal into the 3D. This is the physical manifestation of what you've been waiting for. Oh, that makes me super, super happy. Super happy. So again, this could be the relationship, the connection. This could be hearing from someone. Oh, literally seeing that card, I got all warm and fuzzy all over. Oh, I love that. I love that so much. All right, so we're gonna pull a couple oracle cards for each of the signs. Get back here. Okay. I'm not going to pull this for you guys. I'm going to shuffle this back in, but High Priestess has popped up. So listening to your intuition, discovering secrets. This may be even accessing spiritual wisdom and higher knowledge for some of you. But generally, listen to your guts, listen to your intuition. If it's telling you to rest, rest. If it's telling you to move, move. If it's telling you to call someone, text someone, listen to that gut. And conversely, if you're about to do those things, and then that little voice is like, calm down. You're getting in a little ahead of yourself. Also listen to that too. All right, here we go. So let's do, I guess we'll go in order. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I'm going to do one more. We're going to get 2 for everyone. All right. These ones are pretty shuffled. All right. Okay, and Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right, my Geminis. Let's see. Oh! Apparently that High Priestess was for you. So again, big nod, listening to your intuition, listening to that little voice inside of you that's telling you what you need, right? And a lot of times our subconscious knows more than our conscious mind ever does, right? For some of you, and I don't know why I want to say this because I don't always say it, but for some of you this may even be coming in through dreams. So your dream space may be heavily influenced by your guides or angels, possibly even ancestors for some of you. So if you have family that has moved on that you have a strong connection to, whether you talk to them regularly or not, some of them may be coming through the dream space. So listen, be aware. And then stupid. And then your oracle is ask for help. So honestly, it may be a great, especially now, if you haven't, with this new moon energy that's going on, maybe setting some intentions and asking your guides and your angels to be there for you and to help guide you. And maybe even let them know, hey, this is, I want to understand why this is happening. I want to understand what this means. I want to understand this, why is this scenario playing out the way it is? What am I supposed to do with this information? How am I supposed to heal this? Ask them. Simply ask. That's all you have to do. Put in an intention, put it in a prayer. Ask before you go to bed, right? So you're kind of activating it before you go into that dream space. But beautiful window for you to learn and understand more and get that insight and that clarity. Libras. Okay, so Libras, you got the Chariot card. So, great card for success, moving forward. Could also be a Cancer. This could be a Pisces for you Geminis. But this is beautiful. So this is success, forward movement, travel for some of you as well. I would also add this is also protection and safety, right? Because Cancer kind of protects and governs the home, right? So if you are feeling nervous and anxious about things, this is finding security and grounding within you, right? You are the Chariot in this particular card, so you are the one that's safe in this housing, surrounded by this Chariot. So if you, as a Libra, are feeling a little funky, feeling a little out there, feeling a little shaky and flighty and nothing feels really stable as everything's shaking or changing and shifting, know that you are still protected, right? You are still safe. I feel like that's a much stronger message than the forwardness and the movement and the speed. It's more about that protected and safe home-like environment. And then your oracle is hope. So very forward thinking with this hope card, right? Because it's about expecting miracles, having faith in, these wonderful outcomes that we don't even see coming. So again, keeping that hope and faith alive, because you are moving, right? You are moving towards them with the Chariot. So even though, they may be farther away than we see or than we want, or they might just be right over the horizon, we just don't see it yet, but we will. So Libras, you're on your way. So don't lose heart. Don't let the heavy emotional feelings make you think it's not happening or make you think it's not coming. It's out there, baby. It is out there. You're going towards it. But again, this is about feeling safe and secure, right? Not letting that self-talk get in the way, not allowing someone to tell you you're less than, and that includes you. That includes you, because even look at the face the Chariot's making. Oh, focus, you can do it, right? I mean, he's not like smiling and beaming, and I'm trying to block myself so like it'll focus on the. There we go. Ha! Hi. Like he's proud. His chin is up. His gaze is on the horizon. He's looking forward, right? He's not looking down. He's not like, oh, do I need to consult the map? No, he's like, I know where I'm going. I see it. We're going forward. So beautiful, confident, strong energy. But again, it's that faith and hope and trust in yourself and who you are and what you're becoming, and knowing your worth and your value. It's a very beautiful thing. But again, it's something that you have to own and harness. Aquas. Woo! Woo! Okay, Aquas. Hangman. So technically you've kind of got the Hangman twice. So lots of reflection going on for you. Lots of really, what is it do I need? What is it that makes me happy? Who am I? Right? What drives me? What fuels me? What makes me feel loved and appreciated? What makes me feel happy and joyous? Right? So there may be, I would almost argue there may be some areas in your life that maybe are a little unbalanced, right? You may be putting so much into this and not enough into that. For some of you, it may be that there's so much going into the workload that you're not, taking care of the relationships in your life. Just an example. Could be, family maybe has so many demands on you that you don't get to spend enough time with your friends and recharge that way. You're always outputting for someone else or for others. You're not getting enough time for you. So it can go multiple ways. But this Hangman is really reflecting on what it is you need, what makes you happy. Where is it that we can grow and find better, stronger connections? What insights do we need? And again, I talked about it earlier. Jupiter just went direct. This is the window to get those insights. Literally, the universe is trying to show you. Be open and receptive to the messages. And then you also have the Patience card. So makes perfect sense, because when you looked at the Hangman, he's hanging by his toe. He's forced into stillness. He's not moving forward. He's not acting. He's not doing anything. It's a time of reflection. It is a pause. It's a breath. And it's that stillness right at the height of the breath is what the Hangman is. It's stillness. And this Patience card is coming out. It's fine. Be compassionate to yourself. You don't have to try so hard. You don't have to push forward. You don't always have to be doing. You don't always have to be active. It's okay to take this pause. You need to take this pause in this present moment. Give yourself the time. Don't worry. Your day to run will come. This isn't permanent. This pause isn't permanent. This moment of reflection isn't permanent. Be patient. You'll get to do what you want to do. Right? The moment to go be all hands in is going to come, right? It'll be back. So be patient with yourself, be compassionate to yourself, and give yourself the time needed to do this inner work, right? And, especially with the Patience card coming out. I don't know what accent that was. I don't know who said that. With this Patience card coming out, I feel like this Hangman work is something that either you don't want to do, you don't think you have time to do. I feel like you're pushing yourself so much that you're not giving yourself a break. And this Patience card is like, you need to take a break. You need to take a break. You need to, because there's something that needs to be reflected upon. Whether is this the direction we're heading? Is this the balance of life we need? Is this what makes you happy? I don't know why the idea of being happy keeps coming up when I look at this card for you. It almost makes me wonder if you're putting eggs in a basket that you think is meaningful, but when you really connect in with what makes you happy and what makes you feel charged and energized, it might not be this basket. To me, this is really about what makes you happy. And is this really something in alignment with what fuels you, what makes you feel charged up? Or have you been putting the eggs in this basket and you just feel wasted? You're putting all your energy in here and it's not recharging you. So definitely something to think about for you, my lovely, lovely Aquas. On that note, I'm going to leave it there. Aquas, reflect. What is it that makes you happy? Libras, you're safe, you're protected, you're moving forward. Have hope. And my lovely Geminis, ask for help. There are messages coming to you and there are secrets that are about to be unfolded. And you want to be open and receptive because this is going to give you the whys. behind all these things that has been happening, and there's help and assistance for you to get there. So make sure you're vocalizing that and asking for the help you need. All right, my lovely air signs, I love you guys. I'm wishing you the best. As always, thank you for all the love and support you give me and my channel. If you like this video, I'd appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. Drop a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you did for the new moon. I think that's always exciting. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We get together every week. All My Ride or Dies. We talk about magic and tarots and wonderful things, and how we can grow and evolve together. So come on back. Make sure you have the notification bell so you can see when your video pops up. I'm feeling a lot better this week. I'm hoping my energy starts to come back and pick up again. My plan for next week will be to do individual readings, so you'll have your own. I don't want you guys to have to share all the time. So that's the plan. That's what we're hoping for. So we'll see how all that goes. I hope you enjoyed this reading. I love you guys. Take care. Stay safe out there, and I will see you in your next video. Bye, friends.